Hey everyone! Thanks for tuning in to another episode of our series about restoration projects at Somerset Place. Last time, Noah covered William Tarlton's archaeological excavations in the owner's compound. Outside this area, Tarlton investigated the street, which was the plantation's main thoroughfare. He exposed the brick walkway that ran out from the owner's compound along the street to the site of the overseer's house. His excavation of the building confirmed testimonial evidence of its location, and he discovered the foundation intact. In front of the house, Tarlton cleared the site of the meat rations building, which had been demolished only 2 years earlier. The structure's brick piers remained standing, and he even salvaged some remaining timbers. He then ran trenches south of the building and uncovered the foundation of the lake chapel, seen here. Below the chapel, Tarlton excavated, quote, 3 corners of a small square building, whose identity was never certainly established. This structure, which measured 20 feet by 20 feet, may have been a dwelling for enslaved house servants. Beyond this building, Tarlton ran into a problem. A modern public road, built by the Farm Security Administration, obscured approximately 150 feet of the line of excavation. It took 2 years before he succeeded in having the road relocated, and in 1954, he began digging south of the possible slave dwelling. Here he uncovered the foundations of a brick furnace, pieces of a shed, and, quote, a square building of apparently quite heavy construction, a kitchen seen here. He concluded that these buildings were the cooking area, quote, referred to in local tradition, where enslaved cooks prepared communal meals for field workers. South of this complex, Tarlton found, quote, a long vacant segment devoid of, quote, any sign of a former building. He was baffled, but determined that while there was likely a building there, all traces were obliterated by modern disturbance and the FSA road that ran over top it. Below the old road, Tarlton was able to excavate the foundation of the Plantation Hospital, which he also photographed. But he encountered another challenge south of this building, quote, a very deep earth fill that carried a modern road along the lake shore. A bulldozer was brought in to remove the soil, and Tarlton excavated a building of the same size as the hospital, but oriented toward the lake in line with the former slave dwellings. He later wrote, since the foundation showed evidence of having been underground for a long period, the researcher was led to think it belonged to the earliest period of the plantation's history, and outside the scope of the restoration project, which covers the period of the 1850s. We now know that this building was the Suki Davis home, a 2-story slave dwelling erected in the 1780s. Tarlton's attitude towards excavating this building reflects his understanding of the archaeological project as a whole. He wanted to uncover the plantation's layout and built environment as it existed shortly before the Civil War. Other aspects of Somerset's history, like the artifacts he uncovered or the people who lived and worked in the buildings he excavated, were tangential. And yet, despite his inexperience and questionable techniques, Tarlton succeeded in uncovering buildings and landscape features, and subsequent excavations confirmed his discoveries, as we'll discuss in future episodes. Tarlton's archaeology had another goal: restoring the original features that he uncovered. We'll dive into that restoration project next time. Until we do, click subscribe and follow our other social media platforms, linked below, to learn more about Somerset's history. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you soon.